What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going over 10 NBA players who betrayed their teams. But before we start the video, I would like to say you guys have to subscribe to my other channel, nolavp, if you enjoy these videos, because that's where I will be uploading them. I'm just trying to get that channel kickstarted, which is why it's on my main channel. Anyways, let's get straight onto the video with number 10, Jason Kidd. After defeating the Miami Heat in the 2011 NBA Finals, Jason Kidd told Mark Cuban that he would play for 2 more years, and then after that he would transition into a front office role. What happened next is unknown, but Kidd decided to sign with the Knicks the same afternoon he agreed to sign with the Mavs. What must have really drove Mark Cuban crazy was the fact that Kidd signed with the Knicks for the same number of years and for the exact same amount of money, 3 years and $9.3 million. The sudden change of heart led Cuban to declare that the organization would not put J. Kidd's number in the rafters, which is a strong statement considering what he was able to do for the Mavericks organization. Number 9, Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady and his older cousin Vince Carter transformed the Raptors into a legitimate NBA franchise from 1998 to 2000. In those 2 seasons, the explosive cousins got the Raptors their first ever winning season in 2000, going 45-37 while making a playoff appearance. This was a great milestone and the future was looking bright in Toronto. But it all fell apart when Tracy McGrady signed a $67 million contract deal with the Orlando Magic. The idea of playing alongside with Grant Hill in front of friends and family sounded too good to Tracy McGrady, and he couldn't deny it, so the Raptors would struggle to maintain relevance. To make matters worse, McGrady told Vince Carter on ESPN's The Jump in 2013 that he regretted leaving the Raptors. Number 8, LaMarcus Aldridge. The Portland Trailblazers didn't just lose a big man with a sweet stroke from the elbow when LaMarcus Aldridge joined the Spurs. They lost their all-time scoring leader. Tired of early playoff exits and becoming less prominent in the team's marketing efforts, LA believed that the Trailblazers favored point guard Damian Lillard over him despite everything he's done for them. Although he once said he wanted to be the best Blazer ever, he met with a couple of teams and eventually it led to a 4-year, $80 million contract with the San Antonio Spurs. As Kawhi Leonard's running mate, Aldridge helped guide the Spurs to 67 wins in his first season as a Spur. Portland managed to get 44 wins without Aldridge. Number 7, Chris Bosh. If there's one thing that Raptor fans know all too well, it's that stars don't stay in Toronto. They all leave eventually, which is why some fans are still stunned by the fact that All-Stars Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan are still on the roster. Chris Bosh felt like that he would never be able to contend for a championship in Toronto simply because it was too difficult to recruit talent to come to north of the border, which led him to abandon the Raps and join up with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. Without Bosh, the Raptors dropped from 9th in the Eastern Conference to 14th. As a member of the Miami Heat, Chris Bosh would win 2 titles. Number 6, Vince Carter. Unhappy with Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment and Raptors president Richard Petty's decision to rebuild rather than be competitive, Vince Carter derailed the Raptors by practically giving up on the team and forcing one of the most lopsided trades in NBA history. In 20 games with the Raptors in 2004, Carter posted a career low 15 points per game and was often benched in the 4th quarter by new head coach Sam Mitchell. He has since admitted to not playing hard on a nightly basis in order to get moved. Eventually, the Raptors pulled the trigger on a deal that sent Carter to the Nets for Alonzo Mourning, Eric Williams, Aaron Williams, and a pair of first-round draft picks. Number 5, Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony just didn't betray the Denver Nuggets by forcing them to trade him to the Knicks. He arguably betrayed the Knicks by making them lose so much just to acquire him mid-season. At the beginning of the 2010 season, speculation began that Carmelo Anthony had requested a trade after declining to sign an extension with the Nuggets. The Nuggets would move Anthony on February 22, 2011, along with Chauncey Billups. Without Wilson Chandler, Gallinari, Raymond Felton, and Timothy Mozgov, the Knicks lost all their depth. It makes perfect sense that Denver traded Carmelo because it's always better to get a few assets in return rather than watch an all-star walk away in free agency. But it's confusing as to why New York didn't wait until the offseason to acquire Carmelo Anthony. Number 4, Shaq. As soon as Shaq was drafted by the Orlando Magic in the 1992 draft, he was a bona fide star. Not only was he an athletic freak of nature, combining size, strength, and speed, his larger-than-life personality and marketing savvy quickly turned Shaq into a fan favorite. However, after an injured 1995 season, the Magic were starting to see some doubts. He was due for a new contract, and the Magic media questioned whether or not he was worth the record-breaking $115 million extension. To make matters worse, Shaq believed that the Magic front office wanted to build around Penny Hardaway. After Orlando published the results of a poll where 91% of readers agreed Shaq was not worth $115 million, Shaq chose to stick it to Magic fans by signing a 7-year, $121 million contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, where he would win 3 NBA titles. Number 3, Dwight Howard. With a year left on his contract, Dwight Howard let it be known to everyone in Orlando that he would not be sticking around after 2 years of going back and forth on whether he should stay with the Magic or not. The Lakers swooped in to grab the All-Star Center in one of the biggest trades in NBA history, which was a 4-team deal that sent Andrew Bynum from the Lakers to the 76ers, Andre Iguodala from the 76ers to the Nuggets, and all 3 other teams' draft assets and young players to the Magic. Despite the fact that the 26-year-old Howard was already dealing with back issues, not only did Dwight Howard betray the Magic by forcing them to trade their star player and begin yet another rebuild, he also managed to betray the Lakers by giving them a season where he constantly clashed with teammates and couldn't find his niche before he left for Houston. Number 2, Kevin Durant. What hasn't been said about Kevin Durant joining the Golden State Warriors this year already? In the 2016 Western Conference Finals, the Thunder gave the Warriors a run for their money. If it hadn't been for a red-hot shooting night by Klay Thompson, it's very possible that the Thunder would have advanced to the finals. Many experts assumed that Kevin Durant would re-sign with the Thunder, dismissing the rumors that he would form a super team with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green as nonsense. However, Durant literally shocked the world by signing a 2-year deal with the Warriors. Basically, Kevin Durant lost to the Warriors, and instead of getting revenge, he joined them. And number 1, we have LeBron James. Is there anything worse than getting dumped? What if you were to get dumped on a live TV special? That's exactly what LeBron James did when he made his decision to take his talents to South Beach. It looked like Cleveland was going to re-sign the King, however, he had different plans. In the days after the announcement, thousands of LeBron James jerseys were burnt in protest of his decision. Although LeBron James did end the championship drought in Cleveland, Cavs fans won't ever forget the feeling of seeing their favorite son turn his back on the franchise to chase championships with his friends. As always, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Pllana, and I'll see you all later.